So between episodes, I looked up what was the Barty Sanji flashback episode, and it was episode 26. So I started to record a reaction to it because I wanted to rewatch that to find out what information they actually gave us back then. And the reaction didn't work because like the website is slagging. I'm really having a lot of problems with both websites I use right now. The one website where I download things, which is what these are downloaded. I downloaded these a couple days ago, right? Thank God, because now it won't let me download anything. And the other website is lagging. Like we're talking about every 2 minutes it freezes for like 10, 15 seconds. At first I was going to roll with it like the first 3 or 4 times I did it, but then it just started doing it like all the time. And it's just, there was no way to sync a reaction to that. It just wasn't going to work. So I ditched the reaction and just watched it sitting through all the lagging. And I have some thoughts. First of all, Sanji's really likable back then, before they did all the simping shit with him. He's a super likable character. I loved his flashback. I loved the way he was as a kid. I loved the way he was as an adult. He was serious. He was dramatic. He was a good character. You know, and then they had to go run him, which is just disappointing. I'd forgotten that I used to like him. You know, because like he was very likable in that episode. Secondly, they pick up the story with him as a kid. He's on a boat of seafaring cooks. They're called seafaring cooks, I guess. You would think any boat would have a cook, but these are like serious cooks, trained cooks. And he looks to be about 8 or 10 years old, I think, something like that. He's already there. Like there's nothing about where he was born. There's nothing about where he grew up. I think it's in the East Blue though. So they definitely mentioned East Blue. They didn't say anything about North Blue, I think. But he's already on a ship with other people, like other cooks, learning the trade. And he's talking about the sea, you know, the all blue and all this, you know, his dream and stuff. But I was looking for specific details. Nothing, no mention of his last name, and no mention of anything that happened to him before you're on the boat that gets attacked by the cook pirates. You know, Zeph and the cook pirates, who then he fights with them. And the storm's about to hit, and that's I just stopped watching because it was just lagging so bad. I was like, I can't put up with this anymore. So I stopped. I didn't watch the whole episode, but I believe the storm. We don't get any further information. Then it's just about the whole drama, him and the Zeph being trapped on the island after the storm, and I don't know what happens to the rest of the people. I think they'll probably die. But interesting backstory. I'm glad I checked it out, and it just confirmed that they didn't say anything about his last name. I've seen the name Vinsmoke before. I don't know where I saw it. I'm sure somebody mentioned the name at some point, somewhere. That's how this series is. And I also don't remember that scene they showed last episode where he's supposedly told him he was born in the north and then lived in the east. Like I said, feels like a retcon. Who the hell knows? It could have been in the plans from the very beginning. Because here's the thing: they very specifically didn't mention anything about his life before that moment on that ship when Zeph showed up. There was nothing before. It's like, when we picked you up at this port, 6 months ago, like he's just a kid. His parents don't seem to be around. They may say something about his parents later, probably being dead. And also I think I was talking about like a previous episode a while back. I mentioned how we don't really know anybody's parents, and the parents we know about are dead. And somebody was like breaking down what we knew, and they said something about we don't know at this point. We don't know anything about Sanji's parents. I think I remember seeing that comment. Right. This probably explains why, because they're going to get into that now. Again, when I say retcon, I'm not being derogatory. I love to know how the sausage is made. What did you know, and when did you know it? I love that shit, man. So it's just I'm the only thing I care about is the writing process. So that's my interest in it. So I'm curious, did the author know when he began the story that he had this elaborate backstory for Sanji beyond what we would know until episode 760? Or did the author be like, well, I haven't used Sanji in about 250 episodes. Maybe I should give him something to do that's beyond just chasing women. Right? I would love it if that was the case. If this is a course correction, retcon, where it's like, he's like, we haven't done anything with Sanji in so long, and he's one of the original three. Can we do something with him? Original four, I guess he'd be, wouldn't he? Can we do something with him? I would love it if that was the case. But I would also love it if this had been planned the entire time, and it took him 25 years to enact the plan. That would be hilarious, too. So, anyway, no answers there. Just at least we know what we didn't know. So, there we go. And it's a shame. I had some funny comments because there was some guy that looked like he was using trash can lids to fight. Like, I don't remember him at all. And I remember, and we got to see Jen, who is in my character corner. And as I mentioned in reaction, which, I've since deleted because it was just pointless. But I mentioned there, he's the one I regret the most because I put him on the character corner because people told me characters will show up and then they'll come back later, 300 episodes later, and he felt like that, and we have never seen him again. Nothing, not a damn thing from him ever again. So he's my greatest failure when it comes to the character corner. He's the one person I thought was going to be important. He turned out it's not going to be important. So there it is, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this episode, and maybe we'll get some more backstory here. We are going on one. 3, 2, 1. His ability to shrink people and make them grow again, that being an aspect of his power, is also, extremely versatile. There's a lot you can do with that, right? Jack is Kato's subordinate. He's not even Kato, man. Like, that shows how powerful that particular emperor is. I've told you before, I don't give a shit about Big Mom. She likes sweets. Congratulations, she likes sweets. I mean, there's nothing intimidating, there's nothing interesting, there's no intrigue there. There's just nothing about her that has grabbed my attention so far, so I don't give a shit about her. She could die off camera, I don't care. Now, that could change the more we get to know her. But so far, I haven't seen anything that interests me. Damn with the tongue, dude. You're talking with your tongue out. That doesn't even seem possible. What an ass. The other 3 emperors are interesting for various reasons, Obviously, although Blackbeard, we won't get into that right now. Like, he doesn't seem super scary to me. Shanks is very intriguing and very intimidating. And of course, I'm fascinated with Kato. So that's pretty much my hierarchy. I guess, like, if we're ranking which emperors I would most like to spend time with on screen, Shanks is number 1, Kato's number 2, Blackbeard's number 3, and Big Mom's number 4. And it seems like we're getting Big Mom out of the way early, which is fine with me. I save my dessert for last. That's what I do. So I like the best for last. So it kind of works with my philosophy in life. Mention Sanji again, so we're going to get more information about him, I'm sure. Wish I loved anything as much as some bitch loves running in his lungs. Right. I'm with you so far. Yeah. Boring. Although I like her flag. That's pretty cool. We don't know what her fruit power is yet, do we? That could change things. I don't know that Shanks has a fruit power. He may just have the he might just be like the strongest possible human who doesn't have a fruit power. Because you can achieve that level of hockey and the armament and all that stuff, and like all the things CP9 can do, all that shit. You don't need powers for that. You don't need the fruit power for that. That may be Shanks, and then his ability to organize people and motivate people and get people to follow him. That could be his power. He whispered for a reason. I'm not telling you. Not gonna happen. What's it gonna be, buddy? I'm gonna formulate a response. Nice pen. Oh, yeah, that's the note. Which means he's going willingly. Dude, just get out of my face. He knows. He already knows they're gonna let these people go, or he wouldn't be giving her a note, right? I'm gonna have to put this between your tits. Is that okay? Oh, I just realized, like, just a second, just how big of a dummy I am. This must have been what Perkins was talking about. The other mission they had. The other mission was to get Sanji. He never thought he'd come up. I get why he wouldn't talk about it. Why would it matter? He's not just doing it to save them. This is some shit he has to deal with anyway. That's interesting. Yep. I'll have Caesar, but he doesn't really matter. Did he hug Caesar? Oh, no, he hugged Brooke. Okay. Why did I think that? I get similar to Caesar's code, I think. Huh. Oh, shit. So they didn't do it on purpose. I thought they let him out on purpose. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. Threw him out the window. I thought it was part of the deal, man. I really did. Why would you let him write a note if you're not going to free those people? Yeah, I mean, kick your asses. And I do mean kick. That's right, bitch. You ain't going to shoot me. Like, once you know they're not going to shoot you, you can do whatever the hell you want to them. You can stick a finger up their butt if you want to. Just saying. They can't do shit. That's what I'm saying. You can't shoot him. It don't matter. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah. Yeah. I'll kill this sumbitch. And you also don't want to kill me. So what's it going to be? I really thought it was going to be a deal he made. This is better. I like this better. Yep. Check in, mate. Oh, shit. Right. That explains that, don't it? He's all over this shit, man. He is all over it. You got me. I will shoot this sumbitch. Caesar's such a little bitch. You say Cadio? It sounds like you said Cadio. Whatever, man. Did they say father? Oh, it's the whole pirate calling their boss father shit. That's what that is. Who's that behind him? Is that the cat? Look at you sweating, you little bitch. Oh, who the hell is that? That is the cat. The cat's gonna tear your ass up. So the cat, it does become important. Look at it, man. He gets pissed. You shot my buddy. This is what Sanji sensed. Yeah. Shot in the back. I feel like you did that. You did that shit, didn't you? You better be sweating, you little bitch. Look at him. Hey, that is awesome. I will mess you up. I don't believe you. You better explain this shit. Ah, shit. I don't think that's helping, Nami. He's gonna believe the Straw Hats. He's got to take care of this shit. He wants to go, man. He's got to take care of this. And besides, if he hadn't done this, if the ship would still be down there when the Straw Hats arrived, and that'd be a major problem. We'd be fighting down there still now, right? It's for the best. He's not coming out. This is for the best. He wants to go, he needs to go, and it also helps you if he goes. Right. Ta-ta. Yeah. Well, this explains everything. Yep, close your little gate there. Drawbridge, whatever. I'm out of here. Castle tank? What the hell's that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. I like that. Yeah, shit. Drop the note. Although we know we get the note later, right? So. Somebody was complaining that all the music is repetitive as hell on this show, but this music here doesn't feel repetitive. I don't remember hearing this before. It's good. He said he'll be back. It'll be fine. His tank is moving too fast. He's made his choice, yeah. Exactly. Chopper. Chopper probably has the most expressive face of all of them, man. Yep. Gotta go see a woman. Hey man, I like how they carry that music over into this. It feels like that. Feel like that was Barty. I think it was. Another thing I bitched about when I was doing that reaction was the fact that those guys are floating in water. I'd forgotten about that, but like they were floating in that water for like 10 straight episodes. It's so stupid. The pacing of that arc was horrible, man. It took forever for anything to happen. One punch, show every single individual character react to it, especially the people floating in the water. One more punch, show everybody react to it. They took what should have been taken care of in 2 episodes and made it 6 episodes. Well, see, the word willingly means it's by his choice. He was okay with it. I do like the cat. Good thing you showed up, though, man. You kind of scared that dude. He's not dead. Good. I'm glad. I don't particularly like this son bitch, but I don't want to see him die from that. That was bad. Shot in the back. You know, the cat reminds me of Jimby for some reason. There's a certain amount of class and dignity, but also strength. The hell's that? Catnip? The hell is Silver Vine? Not necessarily. Like she said. I don't think it's gonna play out that way, buddy. He is optimistic. I like that about him. Did we meet the Emperor's daughter with that one scene we had with her? I don't think she was hot if we did. I don't remember seeing any hot chicks in that room. What if he meets her and she is hot, though? We know he'd be all about it, is my point. Yeah. He's doing it for you. Chopper ain't about this. He don't like this shit. Quit hitting the animal. Yeah, because the cat would have attacked the Capone, right? He had made up his mind to go, yeah. I don't know, man. It's a prestigious position, maybe. A lot more about family lines and hereditary and, legacy and all that stuff. A lot more about that than I thought there was going to be in this series. But it's like I said a long time ago. They have time for everything in this show. Everything. Before the end of the show, they'll touch on any topic you can imagine when it comes to narrative. Family dynamics, religion, war, classism, racism, sexism. They're touched on everything, man. Anything you can imagine has been talked about one time or another. Yeah. He's all about his friends, man. Yeah, I'm with Zorro. Yeah, if it's what he wants. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, yeah. He won't be slowing us down anymore. We're tight. Small and tight. Yeah. Yep. Some of those got delivered. There's a lot of those floating around out there, right? Yeah. Yep. You've also pissed off Big Mom and Kato. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's here. He wasn't even present on this island, and look how much damage happened. Everybody's on your ass, man. Where the hell did he go? He's taking her away. She would have been waiting for you down there if he hadn't done what he did, right? She left. Or the whoever ship that was down there, maybe it was a lieutenant's ship. He left. Damn, man. Yeah, she's such an asshole. She's way more attached to Sanjay than I thought she was. Yeah. Look, I know they've been together as long as anybody, right? She's known him since episode 26. No, she wasn't there. She went off on her own adventure. She didn't meet him till later, but you know what I mean. She's known him for 750 episodes, essentially. He's now picked a fight with 3 different emperors. That's a goddamn problem. Yeah, you never do anything quietly, man. When has Luffy ever done anything quiet? I guess right after the time skip, he tried to be quiet. He had a disguise on. It didn't work out. Yeah. The cat? Very mysterious. Maybe they're going to talk to the whale. You know, it occurred to me during this episode, I've lost track of where the hell Law is. Is he just hanging out on the ship? Because I know he was injured. I can't remember. He must have just been on the ship, because it's not like he went off on his own mission, right? But this mission here has nothing to do with him. So he's just chilling and rehabilitating. I think that's what happened to him. Am I crazy? There's too much going on, man. Like I'm watching a lot of shit. It's been a week since he's appeared, at least, maybe 2 weeks, because I record 10 episodes at a time, a week apart, right? Man, imagine if I was watching this one episode a week. I'd be talking about some shit that happened 30 weeks ago. There's no way I would remember that, but I don't remember 3 weeks. So I've lost track of it. I don't remember what happened to him. I assume he's down on the ship. And the two samurai are down there, and they're going to wait overnight. Was he with them? Was he with them, like, trying to come up? No, I think they just... I don't think he was ever going to leave the ship, if I'm right. They were trying to come up, and then they got lost. They fell back down, and now they're waiting overnight, and then they're going to try it up again. Which is good, because they're the people that you cannot have show up at the island right now. Their name is Mud. That would not be good.